meeting. No, thank you. No more, thank you. So after 1 month, very fortunately, we can meet each other. You may not, you may not want to. You may not. You don't want to meet me. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. So you know much about the Master Ryokan. He's very famous, the master among Japanese people, especially children. Especially children like him very much. See, so this is the text is an anecdote of the Ryokans. Here, there are so many anecdotes about what Ryokan had done. See, that's what he's a very famous among the Japanese people. And today's text is the 100. The title says, yes. Tom-san. Tom.
Jinen Roshi.
Yes. Thank you so much. How do you do? What about Jerry-san? What about the Jerry-san?
Jerry-san's over there. Other room.
Okay.
He says hello.
Jerry-san is out of universe. Out of universe. Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. So there are so many anecdotes of the Ryokans. Then today's text is one of his the anecdote. Then this one just mentioned by the Jinen Roshi when he had a kind of a lecture. Then it says, one day, Ryokan-san, Master Ryokan, was playing with some children. Very good. He loves the children very much. And the children like him very much. See, because his way of his way of attitude, his way of activities, more like children, more like children, not like adult people. So his way of doing is very familiar with the children. You see, very close to the children, very familiar with the way of what the children are doing. So people, the children like the Ryokans, and the Ryokans loves people very much because very close, very close are the relationship between children and the Ryokans. And then one day Ryokan-san was playing with some children. They almost always, he just played with the children. And the children wanted to just play with him. That's much as I just mentioned about his way of activity, his way of doing is more like a children. Okay. Then the children talked to each other and decided to call out Ryokan-sama, the highly respected Mr. Ryokan. And this is Japanese. Gari-sama. Gari-sama is highly respected the expression for you. Gari-sama, Neru-sama, Tomu-sama, Tomu-sama-sama, highly highly respected expression. So the children talked to each other and decided to call out Ryokan-san. The children just called out Ryokan-sama. He's the Ryokan-san. Ryokan-san just stayed at Gogon. He's kind of a heritage, very small temple, or kind of. Then the Ryokan-san, who was at his small heritage, the named Gogon, very small one, more like. He responded, yes, and then stood up, slid the door open, and stuck his face out of the opening. Because he was cold. So he just stood up and then and opened the door. Then stuck at outside. Then nothing there. Nothing there. The children had already scattered and were now were nowhere to be seen. Nothing there. Then he just took a look at around and nothing there. Then he closed the door. Then, okay. As Ryokan closed the door and sat down. Then again, the children called again, Ryokan-sama, to which he replied yes, and stood to open the door. See? And again, without any doubt, without any suspicious idea. She simply stood up, then opened the door and took a look at what's going on there, what's going on there. Was nothing there. Then again, he just closed the door and sat down again. Then again, children just called out the Ryokan-sama. Then she stood up and opened the door and took a look at what's going on. Nothing there. See, this is true our essential self-activity. See, even people, the ordinary person, try to call out something. Then he stood, opened the door. Then nothing there. Then he stood up. He stood sit down, sat down, and again that kind of thing happened. Ordinary person never just never be able to just do the same things once or twice. That's it. Now, as far as Ryokan, even people just try to just call the Ryokan many times. See, he just simply stood up and opened the door and took a look at what's going on. There's nothing there, and closed the door. Yeah, many times. Yeah, he doesn't care much about it. Yeah. This is essential our true self. You see, the reason why, as far as Ryokan, he never have any the suspicious idea or doubt coming up in your mind, in his mind. This is tremendous. So that's the reason he can just do, he can do many times. Whenever he is called Ryokan-san, stand up and open the door and then come back and sit down. And this kind of endless activity is through ourselves activities. See, as long as as I just mentioned about for what's thinking about the people, see, once or twice, that's too much. No more. No more. See, this causes us trouble. This causes us trouble. See, yeah, this what you think about. This one is not the to ourselves, to ourselves. What we think about the to ourselves. This is a Dharma body. See, this is nothing concerned with what you think about the self. See, this is a Dharma body. So, as far as Dharma body, when you call someone, then this one just simply this one answer yes. See, then again just they call this one again, and this one just yes, without any doubt, without any quiz, simply just act, as someone just called or do. This is entirely different from what you think about the self. This is the essential of ourselves. This is the true this is a Dharma body. You see? So this one already out. See, this one already out what you think about without what you think about yourself. This is a very important thing. See, as I just already mentioned about what the people thinking about is because we think about what we have to do, what we should do, then we'll be able to act. This is completely misunderstanding. This is the delusion. This is delusion. See? So we have to be very much careful. We have to, we should not be just deceived by thinking. So, you see, we can just simply act as it is. When I face this, simply I just become as it is. See, when I see this one, when I just face this one, I simply become as it is, without awareness, without doing anything, see, without what we think about ourselves. Oh. This reality, we have to realize it. as it is. This is a tremendous, marvelous, or wondrous this aspect. See, people never be able to realize this. That's the reason people, that's the reason that the people just be confused. Without confusion, I just simply become as it is. See, when I face this, I just simply just become as it is. So, very clear, very clear, without any doubt, without any confusion. or simply just become ordinary. Everybody's activity is exactly same as what I'm doing right now. No doubt. No, nothing different at all. As Ryokan closed always, as Ryokan closed the door and sat down, they called again Ryokan-san, to which he replied, yes, 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 and stood to open the door endlessly, endlessly. Yeah, tremendous. See, this is the activity of to ourselves. This is see, reality of ourselves. As I just mentioned, as I mentioned, but thinking about the people is always one. One is enough. Twice. Once is enough. Twice. Just people at the children called the ordinary the people never respond again. See, that is that is a kind of miserable thing. Our true activities, whatever just things that happen, we just simply act as it is. See, this is our true this is the activity of the true ourselves. That's much our essential self is incredible, incredible, unknown. Nothing concerned with what we think about the self or in. You see, in other words, our activity, our true activity is nothing to gain, nothing to lose, nothing to see. This is our true activity. Nothing to gain, nothing to gain, nothing to seek, or nothing to lose. As it is, just as it is. This is true this is activity of through ourselves. So we not gonna have any problem, question, trouble, because nothing to lose, nothing to gain, nothing to see, as it is, simply as it is, the completely end, nothing left at all. Okay, even after, even after this process was repeated 5 or 10 times or 100 times, he still replied yes and got up to open the door. See, this is a tremendous, tremendous, unbelievable, or incredible activity. That is this is the activity of to ourselves. See, without awareness, without awareness. See, why people cannot do like a real conscience? Because people are just recognize. People just recognize what people are doing. See, and then people just judge whether this is good or not, good or bad. That's the delusion of the delusion of a thinking or soul. That's the creation of a thinking or soul. Nothing concerned with what's going on here. But people care much about that. People care much about that. So that the people cannot do what the Ryokan, Master Ryokan has done. You see, we are without recognition, without recognition, we can do anything. Yeah, see, then people just recognize that, and the people just try to think about that is a good or bad, or like or dislike. This is a delusion. So never deceived by, you never be just deceived by thinking or thought. Before recognition, yeah, there is nothing exists. There is nothing exists. There is nothing exists. Just kind of activity without what you think about a self or ego. You see? So there is no problem. There is nothing concerned with the problem or the question or trouble or so-called suffering. Nothing concerned with it. So that's the reason. We have to just realize what's before recognition. Only that you'll be able to just only that can just bring you this situation, this condition. Why? That's the reason we have to do a dozen. See, what's a dozen is? What's a dozen is a congratulations, Gary-san. as I always just mention, see, 1 square meter, 1 square meter space is enough. If not, half of it, all right, half of it, all right. Then a kind of a round cushion. If not, it's all right. Then simply set. Then whatever just thinking or thought come out in your mind. You see, thinking or thoughts just come out in your mind without any reason. Just simply come out. Just like a bubble in the river. Just bubbles in the river. See, just bubble just come out. See, without any reason in the river. It's exactly same. So you don't need to worry about what kind of whatever just thinking come out. Simply release them as it is. That's totally enough. Right. This is a lesson. Although it's easy to say, Gary-san, it's very easy to say, but very, very much difficult. See? Because of the people are just simply attached at the thinking and thought quite much. That's the reason. It's very hard to do. But if you want to completely if you have a completely satisfaction and the feeling ease, we should do it. Then you'll be able to do it. So this is that. So then see, only 1 square meter space, only 1 square meter, half of it become whole universe. This is tremendous. This is whole universe. 1 square meter space become whole universe. So it depends on you whether you get if you have a strong desire to realize who you are, you can do it. Even after, yeah, this is very nice. Even after this process was repeated after or 10 times or 100,000 billion times, he still replied yes and get up and open the door. endless, endlessly, endlessly. That is our true activity, without any doubt. People think about, Ryokan-san is so stupid, so people think about that. Well, Ryokan-san never care much about. He doesn't care much about because, as I just always mentioned, his way of activity, his way of activity is nothing concerned with what we think about ourselves or ego. He just simply acts as it is, without thinking or thought. This is the true ourselves, and that's the reason we have to do that. Oh, Nelson, yes. I'm sorry, I just mistake. I thought looks like looks like a very looks like a very okay. Thank you so much. So please appreciate this precious. Please appreciate this precious way of life left to us by the Asian or patriots who devoted themselves to the way. You see, yeah. Only, unfortunately, more in a sense, unfortunately, only the person who just realized who he can do it. See, although our activity is exactly same, exactly same as the people who just realized who he was. Exactly the same, but people never just accept. People never accept this activity. See, people say, as I just mentioned, Ryokan-san is so stupid, crazy, because kind of ridiculous activity he just do. He just not endlessly sleep. People think so, but unfortunately, but Ryokan-san doesn't have any trouble. Even he just have been doing the 100 or 1,000 times. He never give up. So his activity is nothing concerned giving up endlessly. He just to do. This is our true activity. See, this is such a fantastic, marvelous activity. You see. Okay, please, yes, once again, please appreciate this precious way of life. See, precious of life is what we are doing, what we are just acting in daily life, precious activity. But unfortunately, people never just accept this thing, this activity. What people think about, because the people just think about what we should do, what wanna do, then we can just act. This is a totally misunderstanding. See, the real precious the activity, the real precious activity is universal, complete and universal, as Master Dogen, that's the teacher. our activity is nothing concerned with what we think about the self or ego. Our activity is totally, exactly complete and universe. That's the reason we have to just realize who we are. Yes. Otherwise, only one chance, only one occasion in our life. We have to recognize this fact. Otherwise, we just totally confused with thinking also and gone away in the first way. It's a totally miserable. So why don't you do doesn't? Gary-san, one square meter space is enough. It's very easy though. Okay. It is most certain that once saves oneself by oneself, you can be certain because it is about you. You will know if you are saved or not. You can deceive others, but you cannot deceive yourself. Very congratulations. Very good. You can do by yourself. See, with one square meter space or half. That is totally enough. See, they simply set. See, simply set. Then whatever thinking or thought come up in your mind, just simply release them as it as it is. This is that. This is that. So then continue and constantly you do that, and eventually you'll be able to encounter to yourself this essential self is totally huge, as the Master Dogen that teaches us. Our truth, our essential self is complete and universal. Far beyond what you think about the self or ego. That's the reason we have to do this. If you just want to just completely satisfy with everything, without trouble, question, problem. Right. Okay. We should really let's go with thought about arguing about right and wrong. So people just people really want to just talk about so and so. See, even you just try to just figure out what you just have a problem by thinking also. See, you never be able to do it. Yeah. The more you do, the more you be confused. That's a total useless. So why don't you throw the kind of useless movement, useless matter. See, simply release the thinking or thought as it is. See, you never just have any trouble. See, the more you just release, the more you release thinking also, the more you separate from you'll be able to apart from you'll be able to apart from question, trouble, or question, trouble, problem, so-called suffering. You'll be able to just recognize that. If you sincerely do that, you'll be able to recognize it. or reality. So we should really let go of thought of arguing about right or wrong. Although we don't deny the thinking or thought. It's a it's a very special function. It's a very special function. What the thinking or thought? What the thinking or thought is? See, once once the thinking thought just recognize the thing never just exists, never exists. Then the thinking thought create the thing it's just recognized. Then creates the things. See? This is a very, very special, very wonderful function. But this is not a truth. This is not a truth. You see, that's a kind of a creation of a thinking also, or delusion. What the reality, what the truth is before recognition. Before recognition. And unfortunately, we cannot just we cannot realize what's the before recognition is. Before recognition never come out in your mind. So people never other people never be assume what it is, even in the concept. People never assume what it is. What's just happening, plus what is happening before recognition. Unfortunate, but it doesn't. Only doesn't. You'll be able to just realize what's happened before recognition. That's just doesn't. Okay. We should really let go of thought of arguing about right and wrong. This is still within the thinking. As I just always mentioned about within the thinking also never concern with the reality. What reality is. That's a creation. That's a creation of imagination of what's going on right now. That is another truth. That is another truth. And just let it be. Let it be. Tom-san, let it be. You forget about the kind of let it be albums. Is this a present for us? Let it be. Even the Beatles. Even Beatles doesn't know much about let it be. That's the reason. That's the reason. It's just left this one here. Let it be. So let it be is all right. Let it be is all right. But one thing at the next. One thing at the next. Because as far as the Beatles, you see, they know much about let it be, but they don't know much about who they say. It is a total problem. Okay. So, and just let it be, let it be as it is. This is it. So, let it be as it is. So, they don't know much about this. Okay. If we do that, we will see that it has been unconditionally as it is right from the start. So always as it is, always as it is. Nothing other happened. Nothing other happened. Just as it is. See, just as it is. Then nothing left. Totally end. See, so that we don't have any trouble as it is, without any doubt, any question. See, as it is, as it is. Very, very fortunate. So, but even you just understand what I just the Shakami Buddha or Patrick just teach us. That is not enough. So once you just become as it is. Once you just become as it is. Any kind of things will be all right. Any kind of, but once you just become as it is, then you're not gonna have any trouble, question, problem, fun. That is that. See, this realization is the most important. See, once is enough. Once is enough. Not many. Once is enough. See, then you never have any doubt. You see, then you're completely satisfied with everything. What's going on right now, without any trouble. Very good. Very bad. Very bad. Those never say that. Okay. So it's up to you. So this is the most important thing for us to do. But it's up to you. Okay. The timer, what time? What do you? Maybe this is enough because today's one is quite short. I would like to want to say more, but what I just say is exactly one thing, as it is, as it is. Although I just try to just express the different way, but the same thing, as it is. What the Shakami just mentioned, the teachers were patriarchs just teach us is exactly the same as it is. What as it is. What as it is. See, once you will just realize this. See, you just simply just accept to be born as a human being. As a human being, that's easy. That's easy. We have to do. See, right? Okay, maybe this is enough. Maybe for Tom-san, this is not that's not enough. if you are not enough, just simply sit with a kind of 1 square meter space until the 1 square meter space become whole in. Thank you so much. はい、ありがとうございます。Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Muchas.